Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Roblox Studio. This is just kind of an update, channel update. Just kind of wanted to go over a few things. So we got just some content coming. I've got a lot. I'll just show what's coming up the pipeline here. Okay, so Satisfactory. I got all these Satisfactory episodes I've been meaning to upload. They're huge. Some of them. They're like 10 gigabytes an episode. So if you're wondering why Satisfactory has been slow, that's why. What else we got here? We got SnowRunner. We're at episode 63. Look at that. We've got all the way up to episode 69. And I think episode 70 is going to be the end of that. So there's still plenty of SnowRunner coming up. So what I wanted to go over, thank you all. I wanted to say thank you to everyone for subscribing and for watching the videos. It's awesome. It just, I kind of do this as a hobby like most people do, and to get the kind of to get recognition even in a small way is really cool. It's like, yeah, we did something cool and people are enjoying it, and that makes me really happy. So thank you all so much for that. I'm a little sick again. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, so let's go over this Roblox Studio. So this is a game I've been working on, Project Alpha. This is my third game. I remember I mentioned before, I said, you know what, my game, if you ever made a game in Roblox Studio and it flops, you'll know what to do next time, right? So I will be going over Blue Trucking City again. I just wanted to, this project here is kind of taking everything that I've learned, putting it all together and building off of that, right? So Blue Trucking City is a big game. It's got tons of trucks in it. It's got all this kind of content, but it's very empty. You don't know where to go and you don't know what to do, right? It's unorganized. So this game here is an attempt to try and organize game flow, player flow, and then I'm going to adapt that into the other games, and eventually maybe I'll go over them. I might make a Blue Trucking City too. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's what this will turn into. Who knows? So you've spawned into the game. All right. It says, welcome to the game. Please see Charles to get started. Yeah, that, right? Where's Charles? Charles is over here, right? So we come over here to see Charles. And you can rent these bays. All right, we'll go over that. We'll go over everything that I got in the game so far. So you wake up Charles. He's just a lazy kid, right? Like all of us. I'll sleep with him. My father owns the company, and I hate working here. Right? Here's some money, rent a bay, and work some jobs. I sweep, you work. So this here is new. This, I didn't do this in Blue Trucking City, and I probably should have, and that would have been good for everybody else, right? Okay, so if you want to level up, there's a level up kiosk here. They're going to be adding more to the map. So let's rent a bay. Perfect. It says thank you for your purchase. Activate security first, yeah, or you'll die. This one here. All right, and then there's an office in there is where I'm gonna, I guess it's getting dark. So you can open the door and you say, hey, where's my home? Where's my home? So the first thing we got to do is we got to spawn it in. Yeah, there it is. Okay, this green button here. Now, if you don't activate the green button, you'll die. And then it resets. You have to go back to see Charles. Now this, I should have fixed. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. I'll have to check my time screen. But anyways, there's a security block. Here, let's do this real quick. Let me see what. All right. Is this what that is? That's what that is. I'm gonna have to check on this one here. Disable that one for now. Okay. So it spawned in the bay, but for some reason, when it spawned it in, it should be my... Oh, yes. It only deletes your house when you leave the server. So, I'm going to go over that. That's what I wanted to go over. That's right. Okay. So, we go over here, right? Because you don't have to see him, but he gives you $1,000. So, the rental on the bay is $1,000. So, if you happen to leave the game and come back and you just want to rent the bay for free, talk to him, gives you $1,000. Hey, there you go, right? And then it's going to give you something. So, okay, so you open this up, right? there's a hidden object there. So when you spawn in the home, there's now, this green button here, you got to go there and activate it. And it turns red. And what it does is it sets your name, right? Now we can enter. So if you lock your home, okay, only we can enter it. If anybody else comes up to this block, they'll die and appear over there. Then they'll lose all their stuff. As you come in here, there's a garage, right? They come down here, there's a hallway. This is the office, right? So you're going to be able to get missions from the objects. I might actually have waybills be printed out in the printer too. I'm not sure. I'm going to be working on all that, right? So we're going quality. This is going to be more quality than Blue Truckin' City was a learning experience. And you know, a lot of people played it. Nobody plays it now. It's great, but it was learning. You had to learn how to code and do all that. So I've done that, and now I'm trying to put it all together. So yeah, I'm going to be putting in windows here and windows down in the bottom so you can see. So what do we have here? Washroom. And bedroom in here. There might be something in here, some other stuff I'll need. It's not quite complete, right? But this is what I got so far. So that's it, right? So yeah, so you can take a mission here. I guess we can go over that, but we don't necessarily need to go over the missions yet. All right. So that we can hide the screen, and then that's a show screen. I'm probably gonna move that button somewhere else. All right, so now let's get into the best part. Trucks. The pickup truck is cool. I'm gonna spawn the flatbed because I just spent a whole bunch of time working on this. Look, it's slow. Now this stuff, we're gonna go over this right now, the loading of the flatbed. So we're gonna say unlock. All the vehicles have a lock in them. Why? It's so players can't just hop in your truck and drive away, right? And then they're all automatic mode. They're all preset for a low speed on this one. That's this one. Blue Truckin' City, they were all manual transmission. This one, they're a little bit different. So we'll go to the warehouse. Turn the beacons on. Right, this is what I got so far. So this is like the only mission in the game. I will be working on liquids, and we're gonna be doing like minerals like gravel and that kind of stuff. All right. As I say, you may notice the game's kind of running a little. You know, that's my computer. I don't have a super duper computer. So. All right, so we come up here. Oops, this is one of the warehouses, right? So the NPC there is for the mission, so we don't need to worry about him. He gives you a whatever. So we want the load spawner. Hey, there we go. Yeah, now we can spawn. Excuse me for a minute there. We can spawn a flatbed load. Oh no, that one's upside down. Whoops. So I'm gonna have to change that. And then we got our loaders. So we have a little forklift. I just built this, so I'm gonna use this because I just built it yesterday, and I'm so excited. So then you activate it, right? Same thing. Unlock. Oh, I should have locked the truck. Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work. Oh, I might have to respawn the truck, actually. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. Right, so the UIs are named the same in all the vehicles, and now I need to separate the names so that way we can have, you know what I mean? So it doesn't, I have to figure that part out yet. We'll find that out right now. So it's still kind of in development. So we get in here, right? This thing's cool. It's got the forklift attachment on it, right? And then so we come in here with the forklift attachment. And we can go bucket up a little bit like that. Then arm down. I love that. Well, there you see. And then arm up. So this is anyways, yeah, that needs to be put somewhere else. Right? And then we can come around here. So I'm still working on it, right? I just finished fixing the models and getting them working. And now what I need to do is I need to just go over them a little bit, just refine them a little bit, refine the placement of the prompts and all that kind of stuff. Just you know, finalize the code, right? So that's what I'm doing now. There we go. And then we can come in here like this, which I think this part is, for me, this is so cool. We could probably go forward just a little bit. And then we can go bucket down. Yeah. And then the arm down, right? Oh, okay. Release. There we go. That's how it's stuck on there. So now, if you don't like how it's stuck on there, right, you can come around to the other side. And there should be... Oh, did I not? Interesting. Oh, I knew it. So that's the issue. That's kind of the issue there now. So we'll get rid of that. It's the loader and the truck. So basically how this works, how do we want this to work? What we need is a hide button on the trucks. So we'll take the flatbed out, right? Take the flatbed, put it in the workspace. I don't know where it is. Here somewhere. And then what we need to do is we need to look at the UI. Oh, that's that. That's my teleport button. My teleporter. And then we need to go to miscellaneous. Oh yeah, there was a couple of things. Okay. Couple of things. Where's the release? Oh, it's way over there. Ah, it's way over there. So we want that to be there. Ah, yes. No wonder I couldn't see it. Okay, now this UI is going to be called Flatbed UI. So what I need to find out is the lock. Where is it here? So what we do is in... Oh, I don't know. I think it's actually, I don't know. Cool. And then is it there? No, it's not in the chassis. There it is. The lock. Prompt. Okay, and then we have lock door, hood latch, and our... What's this? That's the hood. This says activate, right? Is that all run through the controller? I'm like so confused. I'm so confused. I built these trucks and then I made scripts in so many different places. And now I've realized how to make like a module script, a control script for the vehicle and just have it in one location. So yeah, there it is, the GUI controller, right? And it's in all these different locations. So if we say, no, it's not this one. Where is it? Oh boy, is it in one of these parts? I don't know. Yeah, I found it. It wasn't one of these parts. Okay, so instead of being called trailer GUI, like see they're all called trailer GUI. Now I can make these for the individual trucks. So what it does is it clones this GUI. So when you activate the button, it clones the GUI to you. And then this button disappears. And but we're gonna rename it. We're gonna rename it to Flatbed. UI, and then that way, and then this way we can have multiple UIs for the vehicles that we have. That makes more sense. Flat. Oh, and it's BE actually. There's no D in there, so we'll just say flat bay. And then right, so it clones this to you, and then what we do is we have this value in here, and we set that value to the remote event. So then when you push a button, it changes the name of this value, which fires the remote event, which is then picked up by the script, and it goes, okay, let's do stuff. So what I'll do is maybe I'll make a video. If you guys are interested, I know my HSC video did pretty good, but if you guys are interested, I can put out a video which explains that, how to make an object, how to put a UI in it, how to set up a control script for the UI, and then that way you can make models. They can have a screen, and you can press buttons and the model will do things. Basically, that's it in a nutshell. Okay, so it's flatbed UI, flatbed UI, flatbed UI. So now we got to test this and see if it's going to work. All right, so let's take the flatbed and put it back in here, and then we'll just start. Yeah, just what I've been working on, because I did some streaming and stuff, and feel a little under the weather, so I thought, hey, you know what, let's do some more of this. Okay, so that works, and then let's see if it'll clone. It does. And now, why is that important? It's important because then when we spawn the loader, it's going to have its own UI to activate it. Right? As you can see there, it has its own. And now this bucket B was for, I'm going to get rid of that. It's for the console. Right? So we need controls for each vehicle, and then the loader, and then the rescue truck too. This one here. This is cool. This is just a roll off. It has a roll off bin. This arm rolls off, but it's going to be the same thing. It's going to need to be, oh no, this one's independent. Okay, cool, this one's independent. Yeah, anyway, so I thought you can have a vehicle, you can have a loading vehicle, and then you can have a rescue vehicle for your vehicle. Obviously, this truck doesn't really work for there. I have a big crane. I don't want to use it just yet. Yeah, see the bed goes out. I don't want to use it just yet because it needs to be, the controls need to be organized like I did with the tow truck here. Right, so the bed comes off, you know, this comes up. Whatever, it can winch on stuff. It can, you know, you can load a car onto here, and then when you weld the car, onto here. And then you can tow it again. Let's see. I was mostly thinking like for the forklift. Now I don't know why that's right. Like we spawn the pickup truck, and then we could say attach the winch. There we go, and then I'm gonna pull forward a little bit actually in the. Forward a little bit. Oh, really? It's not going to do that? Oh, I had to do that. All right. So we can, even from in, you don't even have to do anything. We can just go out, right? Anyways, it was meant for, because the roads aren't that great, so you can flip off the roads. This is not working. Why is it not working? Oh, come on. There we go. I just probably have to do this again. Anyways, so there's a UI for all the vehicles, so that way you can use all the vehicles and interact with all the vehicles, and we don't have to worry. All right, this goes on, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I put the buttons there. So if the vehicle isn't working and you need to respawn it, you can respawn it without having to worry. You know, because I've done the pass system, and I might do the pass system again, but I can see it's kind of like... All right, and then we can attach the winch to there, and then we can go winch in. Gotta hold it down, right? Yeah, this truck doesn't anchor while you're doing this. I might put like legs on it later on that will anchor to the ground, and then that way it can just pull from wherever it is, and you don't have to worry about it like if you're stuck in a real tricky spot. So we can do that with this. And then weld it, detach that, and then we just go up. Oops, down. Oh, I see down is up and up is down. Aha! I have to fix that. There you go. Right, and now it's welded to the bed, it's not welded to the truck. So we can now go and whatever, let's say deliver the vehicle wherever it needs to go to. So I am going to be doing, like I say, I'm going to be adapting this into a few different systems. Like I'd like to do, you know, I'm going to be expanding the map a little bit. This map is, it's small, it's just an introduction. I just kind of wanted to go over, oh no, like see there's some areas there of the map that still need to be kind of gone through. Oh yeah, there we go, right? The roads need to be finished and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so once all that's finished, I will put out updates where we'll expand the map and we'll add different areas and I'll add different missions. But I mean, for now, this is just kind of the gist of it. I'm still sort of finishing the models. As you can see, the brakes don't really work very well on this one, so I'm going to have to increase the braking forces and all that sort of stuff. So I still need to go through and tweak them. I just kind of wanted to put like a little update video just to sort of show kind of what I've been working on. And here, we'll do that one more time. And then now that all three vehicles, and I'll have to do the same for the fuel truck and the box truck. So we get the flatbed out, right? We'll drive up to the warehouse. Now, this is part of a mission. This is part of a mission, this part. But I mean, if you were just, you know, just wanted to like role play around. I will be fixing the roads, and I will be putting in bullards and the what do you call them? The barriers. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with the vehicle card, but I'm not very impressed. It was a huge upgrade from what I had. Don't get me wrong, but I think in the new year I'm gonna upgrade again. We'll see. I think I should have gone with the 3060 Ti versus the 4060. I think it would have better performance. But hey, apples to oranges. All right, so I want to load this. I want to load this like this. Let's see. Okay, and then so you can lock it if you want, right? You can lock the truck if you don't want somebody to take it, obviously, while you're loading it. So come over here to the spawner. Spawn. These single load is 1 pallet. This will be a flatbed load, and then I'll have a big because we're gonna have trucks with trailers. See, there's a little forklift, but we can't use the forklift right now. And the crane, can't use the crane either because it'll delete my UI. All right, there we go. Same thing. Unlock. Oh, now we can get in this big bastard, and then it's got the beacons on it as well. There we go. I might put the release here. Not sure. Not sure. Yeah, so I just put this up there. I think this is fun. It's a pretty engaging game. I'm trying to make it you know, as engaging as it can be. It is trucking. It's like point A to B, but with the loading and stuff, you know, this kind of stuff kind of breaks it up, right? So then we'll arm down, bucket up a little bit. There we go, and then now it's attached. So then we can release it. And then we can reverse out of here. Yeah, so as you can see, you see how tall, how high it is, right where it makes it, because it welds it as soon as it makes contact. So I'm gonna have to like just sort of figure that out a little bit. You know, like I say, we're still in the very early stages. I'm just still setting up, basically setting up the missions, setting up the models, and then what I'll do is I'll go over it one more time and do like a final kind of you know, hash out of bugs and whatever. All right. Maybe I'll make the arm articulate to where like you don't have to move the bucket. Oh, is it not going to let me connect to another one? There's a timer on it. I don't know what the timer is. There's a timer on it. I'm going to have to adjust. I think it's a minute. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to go over it. All right, well, I'll have to figure that out. All right, so then if you respawn, all this stuff gets deleted, and I think maybe what I'll do is when you finish the mission, I can hide that. Oh, is that all that? Okay. Right, so then we leave. We're gonna have to check the braking force on these things. And then we gotta cross the map. And I am gonna need to check the timer. Can we go this way? We can go this way. I am gonna need to check the timer just to see. Oh, this took us back here. Oh no! Yeah, this was kind of. Oh, I was hoping that was gonna happen. This was gonna be a bridge. Oh no. Okay, I haven't fixed the crane yet, so. Oh, it's a loader. Crane is a loader. I'm gonna have to change that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, as you can see the controls there for the crane, and then it has the same UI. It has the trailer UI. So now, smart crane. Oh, it didn't delete the crane? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, let's go over this. Let's go over this. Yeah, it should delete it. What does it spawn it in as loader, right? Crane spawn. Crane delete. Loader. All right. Crane delete. Crane spawn. Let's figure out what happened here. Let's figure out what happened. Loaders. Spawn crane. All right. Loaders. Spawn crane. What? All right. Well, there must obviously be something wrong here. Somewhere. Anyways, all right. So we'll just go over this. I'll get to the other end of the mission there. Yeah, as you can see, there's still a little bit that needs to get worked on here, and I'm doing that now. Well, not now. Slowly. It took a lot just to get here, so I am kind of taking a little bit of a break. All right, so we'll take this pickup truck, and we'll just go to the mission area. The mission area is way over here. Oh, my music stopped. My music stopped. Let's get some more music rolling. All right, so we come down here. These roads. There. And then this is the mission area here. Shelly. So what I'm going to do is I'll have a little block here so you can unload the truck and just bring the object into here, and then it'll just delete the object, and that'll be the end of the mission. It's either that or when you finish the mission, which will be where? Here. When you finish the mission, I might just delete the we could just go fire, what is it here? Fire server, whatever. So we could say flatbed delete. Is it fire server or? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on. That I'm gonna have to check on. Wow, I've only done that once before. Let's get some music going. in our stream here. Yeah, so I got some various videos, kind of doing some stuff. Today is like a studio day. So I thought, all right, we'll just be in Roblox Studio and I'll just put out a quick video. What's coming up? Yeah, this was a good game and I learned so much making it, and I made so many mistakes. It's bloated, it's, so I wanted to refine it and just kind of, just make it more of a game, less of because to me that's like a simulator. I mean, there's like 9 or 10 different companies, there's all this kind of stuff and this and that. It is really more a simulator than anything. Oh, this is kind of a state, this game. This game is in a state all on its own. I don't even know. Didn't we do quest title? Did I not do it through there? Oh. Is this DLT? Mechanic, I think. Mechanic. Yeah, junkyard delivery. So how do we remove mission boss? That was a different one. But what's the code? I'm just looking for some code. Sorry, I'm just not making full sentences. I don't want that. Sucks. Is it ocean? Was it ocean? One of these ones, when you finish the quest, it was supposed to be this one here. When you finish the quest, it's supposed to delete the vehicle. But I don't know if it's Fire Client or if it's Fire. I think it's Fire Server. I think it's Fire Server. So we'll just do that on here. This is gonna be hard. So we could say local event equals game dot replicated storage dot load spawn, and then we can say dot flatbed delete. Yeah, because we need all these events, right? We need this one, and then we need this one, event B. And then instead of being flatbed delete, this will be single delete. And then what we need to do here is we need to go event Fire Client. And then, is that right? I think I can leave that blank. We're gonna find out right now. So all I'm trying to do is get it so that when you activate this NPC, it despawns the warehouse stuff. This is how I test. This is how I test missions and that kind of stuff, right? Just kind of, is it gonna work? Will it work? so then we'll load the warehouse UI. We'll get our flatbed load, which is there. And then when I finish this, it should delete that load. It did not. So it's either Fire Client or it's Fire. It might be Fire Server actually. That's right. Let's try that. Oh, whoops. It's either that or I have to go no, it's not gonna let me connect that way. Alright, so we'll do it the other way then. I don't know why it won't. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we need the load delete script then. The car, we need this. Not this one. This one here, right? And then this way it'll delete the load once you talk to her, and then that way, because it's like some people are going to want to unload it themselves, and other people are, you know what I mean? So once you do the mission once and you figure out how it works, then you can kind of play around, right? But every player is different, so I try and think of, you know, okay, well, I try and give at least a couple of options. So you can unload it and get rid of the load that way, or, but why didn't it? Oh, I know why. Oh, because of that. Wrapping it in there. Maybe? I don't know. Unless it's not spawning in as flatbed. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Yeah, spawns in as my load. That's right. So then when I talk to her, it should look for player.name's load, and it should delete it. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So probably would have worked the other way too, but because I had it wrapped in this if statement, it doesn't want to work because it says if player.quest information. So it'll only delete the load if you have the quest in here, whereas here it'll delete the load if you activate the prompt. Yeah, you know, so I mean, 6 in one, half dozen in the other. It depends on where you want it, and that's the fun thing about coding, is that it'll read the code like this. So wherever you put this will determine how the player interacts with the game, right? So, cool. That's important, right? That's important. Now, the other thing I can do, that's important, actually. I don't think I need to do that. Other thing I'll do is I'll just put a little area there and also you can unload here, sort of deal. Because you can set it up on a timer, right? You could say unload here and then have like a 5-minute timer or something. So, and then with this person, we can animate them. So let's do this. Let's open from file. I have an AI file set up for these guys. Just been working around, trying to get them to do different things, load different animations and stuff. When you're developing, these are things you do, you know, you kind of play around, right? So I think I have the AI walk. This is the code I have that makes them walk. Now my daughter, coughing. She had 7 days off school. She was sick pretty much the whole time, and then today was her first day back at school. And she was coughing so much this morning that she got sick. So I was like, you know, all right, I guess he can stay home. Okay, so in here, so I've just loaded some animations. It walks to a certain point, then it plays the animation. So we don't need that, but what we need is this chat part here. So we can leave all the animation stuff in there, but it says script prepared hello, right? So she'll say hello, and then we'll say wait. I don't know. It'll wait 10 seconds, and then we can say something else here. Whatever we want the NPC to say, we say unload beside me. Please. All right. And now the NPC will just stand there. It won't move around. But it's going to do this. It's going to say hello, and then she's going to say, so what we'll do is we'll take the NPC here, and then I'll move it over here just so we can see. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys are interested, I can go over how to set up an NPC, how to animate them and that kind of stuff, and how to get them to talk. And, you know, I could do a couple other Roblox Studio videos if people are interested. Just leave it in the comments if you're interested, and I'll do it. So yeah, so she's gonna stand there, and then she should just speak. Oh, if loop, yeah, loop equals true. That should be above the, maybe I'll just get rid of this. Put a weight in there. Oh, actually, it's in a while loop. We don't need the weight in there. Is that right? It's really simple. I know sometimes it's a little more. Should be chatting. I don't know. I guess I'm not that good. So why is it? So why did it work? Why did it work then with the movement? Here, I'll show you. We'll go Roblox AI, right? I'll see why. I wonder why it works with the movement. Maybe none of them are talking. Yeah, hit play. They'll all be talking. Oh, just he's talking. Oh. Okay, well, I must have done something wrong there. I must have changed something. No. But he said the shelves were getting low. He didn't do this one here. He said the shelves are getting low. He did this one here. So I wonder if that has to do with just the loading of the script. Probably has to do with the. I should probably put a wait in here. I bet you. Probably like a 5-second wait, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There, now she's talking. Strange, huh? That's how the code can behave. Perfect. And then she'll just sit there and talk. I don't know if it's every 10 seconds. That might be a little. She might be a little chatterbox. But We could wait. We could wait a minute. Every minute the NPC will talk. All right, well that works. Where's the NPC? Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll add a part. Okay, we'll scale it here. Do that. Yeah, that could probably work. And then we can make it like, I don't know, like a green and maybe just semi-transparent. And then we'll anchor it. And we'll, so can't collide false. And then what we'll do is we will group that as a folder. And this is going to be, we're going to rename this. This is going to be warehouse, mission, finish. All right. And then in there, we're going to go finish A, because we'll have a few of these on the map, right? We'll have different locations, A, B, C, and D, and whatever else. Okay, so then we're in here, we're going to insert a script. And then we can say, we'll just tell it to wait, obviously. And then we could do it on hit. So we'll take my teleport script and we'll take this part here. What it does is when you touch that, it teleports you to another another game. So I'm gonna link up to, like, it's cool, right? So maybe we'll have multiple regions, and then you can go to the block and you can transfer to another region. I just have to see how that works with the data saves, and that I'm not quite there yet, but you know, that's future stuff. So hit .parent. Okay, so we want to say load, right? And then we'll say if load, then load equals just hit. If load, then oops. There we go. Just like that. So then when you run into it with the load, actually anything that hits it. So what we should do is inside the load, we'll put a string value. All right. So inside the palette somewhere, we're gonna go insert inside the palette. No, we can just put it inside here. Insert object. We want a string value. Yes, string value. We can set the value to flatbed. No, we don't want that. We want it flatbed. A is what we want to do. Okay. Because remember, anything that comes into contact with this, if it has that name on it, it'll be removed from the workspace. So we do have to be careful. So now we have to say if hit so then we want to say find first child. Yeah, load equals hit. If load yeah, hit dot probably wait for child. Find first child, and then we want to say value, and then we want to say dot value. If load local load equals hit dot value flow.name is equal to There we go. Now we need to test this block. So let's put that there, and then that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. So I mean, this is pretty much it. What you're watching, this is just kind of development as it goes, sort of testing and playing around and whatever. Before I add more models to the game, before I just start loading it up, I make sure that I have the fundamentals done. You need to have a foundation that you can build off of. So we make sure that the foundation is error-free and that we have all the basics that we want. And then we start to add models, because when you add models and you start to build, you're going to come across errors. And the only way to find the errors is through the output. So if you have 100 objects, which all have errors in them, you're going to get 100 different errors for 100 different locations. Then you have to go through each object, go through the scripts. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of work. As you can see, just adding a block to remove some blocks takes a bit of work. So, all right, so we'll do that. And then, interesting, it should have, you notice that? Expected, it gave me an error, Oh, whoops. That's probably why. Alright, I'll just stand right over top of it and spawn the loaded, and the load should be deleted as it falls onto the block. What's that? Oh, it's probably because I touched it. Is that right? So what does that mean? Attempt to index nil with value. So we can't find the value. Now, why is that? Hit find first child. Now, is that because this is also hitting it? Maybe? Yeah. It should say if hit.name. Right? If hit.name is equal to single, which is what I have it, then shouldn't do anything if I hit it. Yeah, exactly. And then should only do something if that touches it. What is going on? Oh, it's load.name. Why is that load? So if we can't find the value, I wonder why that is. Is it because this is touching it instead of the individual, you know what I mean? Let's try that. Is it that, or is it the individual object? Oh. That was strange. That was strange. All right. Anyway, so I'm just kind of playing around. I'll figure this out. This is usually how I just kind of figure it out. I'll get the hit in there. Yeah. So it's nil with value. That's because it's hitting me, right? What I should do is I should print. I should get it to print also. Print, and then we should go hit .name. Maybe. No, it won't because it's giving us an error. Can't get past this part here. If load equals local is hit, find first child value. And say can't find the value, so it gets hit. I'll be at this for a few minutes. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Just like I said, just a quick update. Not a quick update. That's an hour video. A quick update on there on what I've been up to. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. There's lots more content to come. So I will see you all in the next one.